Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence, and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cast of the Pod podcast. Deborah says I slouch too much, so I'm going to try to sit up a little bit. Today we are talking about Perdita
Durango.
Or also Cesar Chavez Boulevard, soon to be changed back to Durango.
I was like, what?
Really?
You see that?
Damn. I saw that they were going to change. I saw that they were going to change the name. I didn't know it was going to go back to Durango.
Yes.
Interesting.
But and not getting into politics or anything like that. Oh, we're trying to one camera set up all that. So we're going to talk to ourselves, each other, and then we're going to talk to you at the same time. But
camera.
But so they wanted to take his name down because there were accusations from a former coworker of his.
Not from a co-worker. It's like one of the biggest female presences in the movement.
Yes. And come to find out, everything that he's been accused of, she's been accused of as well.
Oh, man. See? I missed all that. I got some catching up to do.
And a lot of the stuff about her actually came out before she said the stuff about him. So, yeah.
They're like, fuck it, just Durango. And they're going to change those apartments. It's going to go back to being, what was it called? It was the...
I don't know what you're talking about.
The housing project.
The courts. Which ones?
Yeah, Victoria Courts.
Those are gone, man. Now
I know. They're going to change right there at 281 and Durango. They're going to change those apartments back to Victoria Courts.
The VCs. We were there back in the day. I don't have much memory of it, but right there around the curve, second building, second floor. And with the look over to the highway. But besides that, and seeing pictures of us there, that's all I remember.
Yeah.
But now those are called the hipster meadows.
Yeah, sounds about right. It sounds about right.
Sandalwood and Brioche Arms.
It's called the double IPA view.
I only drink limited run apartments.
My name is Shenandoah, and I sell crystals.
Oh, shit. All right. So as if you can, I don't know. We haven't discussed this amongst the three of ourselves, but as you can tell, I don't know how I feel about this movie. And I know I say that a lot, and it's like not a selling point, but something I run in with a lot. But I really don't know how I feel about this movie. And I told you right before we started recording, there's some things I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So there are some very high-end horror places. Like legit, that's their business. That's what they do 24/7. They're horror websites and they're horror reviewers and stuff like that, right?
Why don't we do that?
Well, I mean, thanks. Shout out to Club 3P. Thanks for the support we get. There's a small amount of you. You the few, the proud Club 3P. Thank you very much for helping us out and helping out a little bit here in the bomb shelter here.
Yep.
And so thank you very much. But so these places, these legit places, I don't want to say their names because one, they're already bigger than us anyways. And then two, I don't know if they want to get tied into some kind of controversy or anything like that. But I went to look at their reviews and see what other people are saying about it. And a whole bunch of little people have reviews about this, including the new Blu-ray that came out not too long ago, release of this. But the bigger name places no longer have their reviews up anymore. Deb.
Sorry.
Terrible.
Damn. We're going to have to start this whole thing over.
That's why mine's on the floor.
Damn.
I forgot.
They sound like calculadoras on the way.
Yes. We're done already. It's over. I should have went there. Thanks. So there are a lot of people that are pussyfooting, tiptoeing, if you will, around this film, especially in the day and age of shadow banning and blacklisting and words being thrown at people.
Okay, just say what you think.
Because words hurt. and using the descriptive words that of the things that happen in this movie, right?
Oh yeah, I could see pain
and trigger words and all that. But honestly, if anybody's gone through anything that happens in this movie, our description of this movie is the least of their toils and troubles. No disrespect to anybody that's gone through that. So according to IMDb, it's a dark romance. It's a tragic romance, action, crime, horror, romance. So there's more romance to this movie.
I wouldn't quite call it romance as just some raw dogging.
So
It's toxic.
So yeah, you thought Obsession was toxic. This shit right here. Trigger warning to those of you who need trigger warnings, understandably so, especially in this one. And even though you've been warned and you heard the intro and you know how we are, just a fair warning. There are sexual assaults in this movie. You know, you can't even say sexual assault.
S.A.
You have to say S.A.
¿Qué pasó ese? ¿Qué les pasó? Un poco de ese.
And honestly, in this movie, we're gonna get shadow banned on this one anyway. It is more than a sexual assault in this movie. This movie is just straight up rape.
There's every atrocity is committed in this movie.
Yes.
Every atrocity. Not just S.A. S.A.
S.A.
Hey, man. El vato se fue a S.A. a un poco de S.A. No mames, güey.
I te watch.
Yeah, man. All the atrocities are in this.
So we've had the discussion on other podcasts, on the Felipe's Garage podcast, when we were talking about movies. I'll tell you more about that later on, because I know you might have you probably didn't hear those episodes back in the day. But there's one thing about horror, and there's one thing about sexual assaults and rapes and stuff like that, where you could see the grossest, highest level of horror, but then when you get to the realism of something like that, that's like a no-go zone for a lot of people, understandably so. But okay, so from this point forward, you have been warned.
Yep.
It's in there.
Literally. But a psychotic criminal couple kidnaps a random teenage couple. What was that? That was my
you.
phone. That was my phone.
Way to go, Josh.
El teléfono de Doom.
Hold on, let me see if I can get this to quit vibrating.
Is this microphone creeping
It might be.
away from my grill?
Creep. Yes, y'all. And it don't stop
Right on.
with your bad self. Rage. Crank it.
Hey, dude, this is not the time or the place. You can see me doing that in my chef OF. It's my OnlyPans.
Only pans. All right. A psychotic criminal couple kidnaps a random teenage couple. It just reads weird. The woman rapes the male captive and lets him watch his lover being raped by the man. They then plan to sacrifice the couple.
That is not an apt description of this movie at all.
That is the description on the official IMDb page.
That's not what the movie's about at all. I mean,
So-
it's in there.
So it was directed by Álex de la Iglesia. Writers are Barry Grifford, who wrote the book. George, oh my God, how do you say that? Hueracachevara?
Oh, yeah. Hueracachevara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jorge.
I saw
Not George.
that.
I said George. It's Jorge. How am I going to say George with Hueracachevara? That's like saying like Ned. And David Truvilla. Stars Rosie Perez, Javier Bardem, Haley Cross. And then I was surprised they didn't have him in a higher billing. Damien Bichir. You don't know who that is? Bro.
Is this a wrestling thing? Cause
No. He's Catalina, the guy at the end that owns the club
okay,
that gets the glass bottle.
yeah,
Okay, let me show you.
he gets the bottle treatment.
Yeah, the bottle treatment back in the club days. Oh, we're gonna get hit for that too. This guy, that's him.
Oh shit!
You
Okay,
didn't realize it was him, right?
No. He aged well.
Yeah. So this film is from 1997. I thought it was like an early 90s, late 80s film. And let's talk about how this came to be here at Cast of the Pod, the podcast. Oh, by the way, I'm Josh.
And I'm Deb.
And I'm Cantu.
And that's how much this movie's got me off track, that we didn't even say the name of the podcast. We didn't say you can catch us on most social medias at Cast of the Pod. And you can catch Cantu on TikTok.
Redbeard Silver, Beerd Silver.
And this movie, I'm very uncomfortable talking about it. I was uncomfortable watching it. I'll tell you that right now. So Cantu out of nowhere sends this trailer, yeah, and a comment like, "Holy shit, how'd I miss this?"
Yeah, I thought it was AI. I thought that somebody had prompted this, and I'm like, oh man, that would be fucking crazy. And sure enough, it's a real movie, and I'm like, there's no way that it's a real movie. Well, yeah, it sure is, and I'm surprised that it's available for free and the places that it's available.
It's on Shudder, it's on Tubi, it's on the Amazons, and it's unrated.
Yeah, it should be NC-17.
And there's penis in this movie. There is the beginning of the vagina in this movie. There's breast in this movie. There's sexual assaults in this movie. There's butt cheeks in this movie. And the most important part of what's in this movie is Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Screaming Jay Hawkins, man. I saw that
in
the credits.
On you.
Yeah. I was like, yo, what?
And as much as you think that he can't act, you're correct.
You're correct. You're right. You got to be a terrible actor to have like half a line in the whole movie and just fuck it all up.
They're like, Adolfo, go ahead and go get that. And he's like, okay, I'll.
And you have to have that thick accent.
The part of Screaming Jay Hawkins is played by Screaming Jay Hawkins. It just, he was like, I don't know how to act. I don't know how to do anything. They're like, perfect. But so
like when the girl was, I know I'm jumping, but when she gave him her credit card so she could leave.
That was actually good.
He was like, you want a blanket?
Yeah. So later on, when they get to the kidnapping, the girl, she's like, I'll give you my here's my card. Here's $40. I'll give you the PIN number for it. She's like, if you let me go, I'll tell you what, I'll just give you the PIN number anyways. Gives her the PIN number. Yeah, and that's exactly what he does. He takes the card and he's like, now look at the other side. Now hand it back to her. Say you're lying. So I saw the trailer, and come to find out there's a bunch of other trailers that are much more wild than that one.
Yeah.
And I was sold on the fact that you had never heard of it. I had never heard of it. And right then and there, Deborah and I were at a burger place in the drive-thru. Mm-hmm. And it was like, all right, let's see where we can stream this movie. And then we put, where can you stream Perdita Durango? And it was like, Amazon. It's like, oh, shit. So we hit it right there on the phone. We saw the first 5 minutes. So if you watch the first 5 minutes of this movie, you're going to see a completely head-to-toe naked Rosie Perez. I'm not going to say Perez because that's something else in the movie. The Estelle tells Dwayne, you love your Mexican girl over there anyways. She's not Mexican. They allowed somebody who's not one thing to play somebody that does play something. You know, you're not allowed to do that now. You can't have acting. But yeah, she's not Mexican, but she played a Mexican.
She played a New Yorican.
A New Eurekan.
She played a Bronx New Eurekan with a terrible no Spanish at all. None.
Hey, she did her job and she does what she does. I'm not knocking her at all. I was just making fun of the world we're in now. But yeah, so Rosie Perez, butt naked from head to toe, in bed with a jaguar, or was it a tiger? Did they actually spring for a jaguar?
It wasn't a tiger. It was a jaguar.
And then she gets hijacked by two little girls at gunpoint, and she tells them this story.
Your sisters?
Yes.
Are your sisters?
With the New Eurekan accent. Oh, she scares the business guy, the traveling salesman guy in the airport.
Yep.
Yeah, he comes up to thinking he's going to drop game and all that. And she's like, all right, you pay for me to eat. You pay for my ticket. I'll go hang out with you for the next 4 days. You get to bang however much you want. And on the side, I'm going to hook up with these whatever. And you get 50%. What do you think? And he's like, and he runs off. So you see that scene. And then you see the scene when she's talking to these little girls as she's trying to break into a car. And then they hold her up at gunpoint. And they're like 11 and 10 years old, holding her up at gunpoint. And they're wearing masks.
That are bigger than their head.
Yes. And she takes the masks off of them and says, hey, I have a story. My sister had two little girls just like you. And their dad shot and killed the mom. And no, she didn't say that about the mom, right?
It was a flashback, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a flashback she was talking about. And she's like, you want to see my sister? Hands them a canister, opens it, and it was the urn.
The urn.
Yeah.
And she's all laughing.
So
that weird laugh.
And then right when that scene,
the New Eurekan laugh.
Right when that scene happens, you know, I hear from my left side, Patty Melt combo and a #1 dry. I'm like, what? Huh? Oh, okay. So I was mesmerized by these first few minutes of this movie.
Did you say #1 dry?
So she doesn't like the mustard from Whataburger.
Okay.
Even though I said I wasn't going to say it was Whataburger.
Yeah.
She still gets all the veggies and all that stuff with it.
Yeah, but you dry.
Well, no,
she puts ketchup on it.
Okay. But you order it dry. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So dry is without ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise, but you still get all the veggies. Plain is just the hamburger and the bun.
Okay. Is this Whataburger specific? I've been selling burgers for a few decades.
Just a little while.
Okay. Dry. Ugh.
Yeah,
okay.
But like I said, she uses ketchup.
But it's only Whataburger that I do that too.
Gotcha.
Because of the mustard. She's not a mustard fan. Regardless, so it's like, all right, well, we got to watch this movie. We did not watch the rest of the movie that night. We came back a couple of days later, watched the movie, and now we're here where I'm trying to stretch things out. That wasn't my phone buzzing this time. Where we're trying to stretch things out where we don't have to talk about the rest of this movie. So who wants to talk about the movie?
Okay. I felt like it was two different movies. Sometimes it felt like what's the cat's name? Like Elmore Leonard and Barry Sonnenfeld, like type of movie where it was cohesive and everything was being done purposefully. Like Get Shorty. What was the sequel to that with The Rock spanking his own ass?
Too Short. Or Get Shorty 2.
Be cool.
Yes.
Yeah. It felt like that at some points, and then at other points it felt like those two little girls were shooting the movie, were making the movie. James Gandolfini in here, man.
So yeah, I didn't get to that point yet, but James Gandolfini was in this film. There was some star power in this film, but I legitimately think that the writing process to this movie was,
oh yeah.
Give me a list of 5 things you're not supposed to put in a movie.
Yeah.
Rape, desecration of dead bodies, assaulting children, making it look obviously like you're a human trafficker and you're taking advantage of a 9-year-old later on in the movie.
Babies.
Oh, yeah. Frozen embryos used for makeup. Santeria practices. And like they just made this list of shit you're not supposed to do on movies. And did it. And then they tore a piece of paper up. So each piece of paper had each one of those things. Then they put it in a hat and they shook it. And they're like, all right, this part of the movie at the beginning is going to have this. And they just taped it on a piece of paper. And so the piece of paper had these torn, horrible things in a row. And then they had to put words in between it. And then they were just like, frozen embryos in a truck. Because we go to the next scene.
What was those word puzzles called?
Mad Libs.
Mad Libs. Yeah, there's a Mad Lib movie.
Ghetto ass Mad Lib. That's all. There was a whole bunch of blow in this movie, and I think they just used it so they could shoot on both sides of the border and sneak stuff across to allegedly. And that's. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because there's no other purpose for this film to exist other than smuggling blow across a border.
I think this was Javier Bardem's second. Oh, no, it's not even an American movie. This is it's a Mexican movie, as a matter of fact. So it wasn't.
So it is an American, Mexican, Spanish production.
Yeah, collaboration.
And to those of you who don't know, there is a difference between Spanish and Mexican. And if you didn't realize that there was a difference, you need to be on the $100 level of the Patreon, please. There is a $100 level, a $100 tier on the Patreon. Or it's just like all the rest, but you get to say you're at the $100
level. Bragging rights.
I'll let you touch my beard for all new subscribers at the $100. You have to wear gloves though, and an N95 mask.
So that being said, yes, Rosie Perez, Javier Bardem, which he's an amazing actor.
He's too much for this movie.
most people will think that we'll remember him from No Country for Old Men, but when he goes into his trances, because he's a santero. Right? Is that something?
He's practices Santeria, yeah.
Yes, he's a priest of that. Harley Cross is Dwayne. Estelle, Amy Graham, they are the white bread, blonde, blue eye,
rich,
live in a fantasy world, and they're going to go to a border town to have fun. Loosely based, did you know, on the Matamoros killings back in the late 90s, early 80s, where those kids went down for spring break and went the wrong way, and then they ended up finding all their skulls and their burnt bodies.
Yep.
Yeah, loosely based on that
bags.
idea. James Gandolfini as Dumbass. I'm sorry, Dumas. No disrespect to the late, great James Gandolfini, but I don't know if he needed some money. Or if,
This movie is nothing but questions.
Yes.
What the fuck? Why the fuck? How the fuck? and cocaine.
And if you ever wanted to hear James Gandolfini trying to do a Dallas Texan accent.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And the funny thing
That's like Rosie Perez doing a Mexican accent.
Well, the funny thing is they talk about it and he's like, yeah, Dallas, Texas. Like Texas. And then after he says Dallas, Texas, then he goes back to being fucking James Gandolfini. You want some gabagool over here? We're on the fucking border.
Listen here, you son of a bitch. My mother, she was a fucking saint. I'm going to kick your ass when I come down there to Dallas, Texas.
And Carlos Bardem, I don't know how he's related to Javier, but I mean,
I think he's his brother.
Brother or cousin.
Yeah, I believe it's his brother.
He plays his cousin in the movie. But do you know both of them got severely burned during their battle at the end?
Yeah.
And a production person got burned over 80% of his body, second and third degree burns, because a pyrotech allegedly pyroteched it.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the safety coordinator was a position in the credits in this movie.
There is. And I didn't notice it at first. And then Deborah told me, and then as soon as she told me, we round it and I saw it. She's like, no, it's right there. I was like, I know, I saw it. She's like, no, you didn't see it. there is later on we run into one of Javier's old friends from back in the day, he was a fellow Marine, and he lost his arm. Apparently, he had so much PTSD he didn't realize. I can't even do it. The shirt's too tight. That his arm was just backwards in the sleeve. And the funny thing is, when the camera was shooting from the front, his arm was like this. And when it was shooting from the back, his arm was like this. Yeah. And then you could see it inside the shirt later on. Yeah.
And he turned and it was a big old hump here. His arm was
and Javier, not Javier, the friend, So sometimes he's Romeo, sometimes he's Romero. And Romeo. Like three different. The Marine friend, the one-armed Marine friend, gets a couple of shots off of this guy that's, up on top of the setup at the end of the movie. I know I'm jumping to the end, but as the guy falls onto some CO2 tanks that are on the ground, you see a tension cable pulling the tanks out. So that when he falls on them, they shoot in every direction. You see the cable.
Yeah.
Like bright.
I'm positive.
No, it's 100%. And it's not like it's a little off on the corner. Like you see the whole cable. There's no tension on it, and all of a sudden there's tension, and then it moves, and then you see the slack on it and everything like that. I'm like, they were just like, fuck it. They could have just cropped in a little bit, but
they don't know about that.
This goes to show about how there's so many parts that are written so well and it's so good, and then there's such garbage. This is.
It's an ambivalent movie. I'm telling you, it could have been
a contender
in Dallas, Texas.
Texas. But I don't know. Halfway through the movie, I'm telling Deborah, I don't know how I feel about this film. And
this movie took forever.
Let's see how long officially it runs.
When we actually sat down to
2 hours and 9 minutes officially.
It felt longer than that.
Yeah.
It felt like it was 4 hours or something. Every time we paused it, it still had like an hour and a half to go.
I think if they would have kept it dark the way it started and not try to put in this humor, it was unnecessary. If everybody would have just played straight and dark, then this would have been a fucking Sonnenfeld movie. It would have been fucking badass.
This film has the grit and the ability. If they wouldn't have taken that left turn at Albuquerque, it could have been a Latino version of Natural Born Killers. It had that going dark, going gritty, storytelling, and then it completely lost it. It could have been a Santa Sangre. Have you seen Santa Sangre?
Yeah.
One of our favorites. I own it on
everything.
Bootleg VHS. I own it on bootleg DVD and Blu-ray. I bought I don't know how many versions of the DVD and a couple of all official of Santa Sangre because I love that movie. That is in my top 1 movie list.
Damn. With a bullet.
Yeah. I love that fucking movie. And that's seeing the trailer after you showed it to me, I was like, dude, we saw Santa Sangre at Alamo Drafthouse when the spirit of Alamo Drafthouse was still there.
Yeah, when it wasn't corporate.
And before, when Alamo Drafthouse would tell you, put your fucking phone away.
Yeah.
And now they're like, use your phone to place your orders. We're not even going to pay anybody $2.15 an hour to bring you food. Fuck them. Allegedly. Wink. That's I'm paraphrasing my imaginative whatever. Yeah, you bring your phones out now. Don't worry, nobody's going to notice. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, please bring your crying ass kids to every film. Dude, we went to see Spider-Man. Did we talk about this on pod already?
Yeah, I don't know.
We may have talked to Tommy and Envy about it, but
no, we were talking about it at the shop.
fuck these people that like, we're going to go watch Spider-Man. So we're going to bring our pre-toddler, post-infant child dressed as Spider-Man. We're going to use him as the excuse for that's why we're seeing Spider-Man. No, just admit that you want to fucking see Spider-Man and leave your fucking crying ass kid at home.
If the kid cries, don't take him to the fucking movies, man. It should be understood as part of the social contract.
And if it does cry, one of your bitch asses gets up and walks it out. Now, let me retract that. I don't mean to say bitch ass in any type of masculine, feminine, or anything like that. No, I mean bitch ass, and I don't mean bitch ass because you brought your kid. I mean bitch ass because you're taking turns handing the kid over that won't shut up and cry. As soon as the kid, your kid you normally makes a movie? Okay, whatever. It starts crying. One of y'all has to bite the bullet and walk the fuck out with the kid. And if you don't, neither one of y'all walk out, then that's your bitch ass. That's who I'm talking to. Okay.
You okay there?
Yes.
Don't take noisy kids to the movies. Don't. You know that you have noisy ass kids. You know your kids ain't shit.
If it's a kid's movie,
you know that you ain't shit either. So it's a whole bunch of you ain't shit in the theater making noise, and that's just inconsiderate. It's inconsiderate that you ain't shit.
I will describe,
and that your kids ain't shit.
I will describe these people as the modern version of the two kids that Perdita and Romero kidnapped, but the versions that have never worked a day in their life. So I am a fat person with fat rolls on my body, but I used to demolish houses and pull copper and tear doors up. You know what I mean? In the sun. I used to tar roofs, right? This guy that I'm talking about has that body that has never done any type of physical labor. So it's that poofy kind of Stay Puft Marshmallow body. Yeah. And then his chick was like a foot and a half taller than him and like a foot wider than me. Like she's a linebacker, you know. And
they try to sneak in cheese blocks into the movie. I know who you're talking about because they ain't shit.
With their crying ass motherfucking baby. Back to Perdita Durango.
You said it just like Rosie Perez.
I watched the movie so much. It's just okay.
For that 2.5 hours.
So let's see if it's still recording. I said we're gonna watch for the 30-minute mark, and it's still recording. 33 minutes in. Hey,
you owe some taxes, bro.
Ixnay on the Axtay way. But so Perdita and what are we gonna call him? Romero.
Romeo, man.
Romeo.
You're so sweet.
Javier. But
with his whatever haircut he had.
That was a chuntara haircut.
That was an Incan mullet. That's what that was, girl.
He had the bowl. He had the Edgar mullet. But
with a little bit of Maya attached.
So I could see him and that person doing the bowl as in the tradition of the warrior of the history and all that, as opposed to where you just see, you know, people with
chuntaro, you took it back. Pinches chuntaros. Pinches chuntaros from Dallas, Texas.
I'm living in a world and dealing in a world where words hurt. So I'm trying to, you know, be a little more thoughtful when I say fuck these people. Yeah. But you know, I'm trying. Also, by several people, I was told that Tommy, who is on our date night podcast. So just so y'all know, those are this is Cast of the Pod. And then we had the date night one, which is also Cast of the Pod, but it's the date night edition. 2 separate monsters. I was told that Tommy says fuck too much by 3 different people. So I'm trying to cut back on saying fuck also myself. And the 3 different people don't even know each other. So that was the funny thing about it.
But I could say you ain't shit though, right?
Oh yeah,
and the kids ain't shit
all day.
I could do that. Your kids ain't shit, and you ain't shit.
Getting back to this movie that I'm purposely trying to not talk about.
I got permission.
Well, what about the part where Dwayne is?
I want to point out that she meets Romeo, and then all of a sudden, instantly, they're star-crossed lovers meant to be Bonnie and Clyde, Mickey and Mallory.
Yeah.
The Mexican version.
the how'd you say it? New Eurekan Mexican version, and then he's got his long hair.
My God, look at his fucking hair. He's so cute, fucking cute. I'm going to take him down to Dallas, Texas. I'm going to give him sexual favors.
For anybody who's ever seen No Country for Old Men and you know how evil and wicked he is, and then you see this haircut, when you first see it, you want to laugh. And then as this movie goes along, it fits him, and you can't picture this character without this hair.
No, man.
And when he goes into his seizures, and they're doing the Santeria,
the
rituals and all that, and he's like twitching and everything like that.
And
it just goes to show you the level of acting the actor that he is already at this point in the movie. There are some positive things that you can take away from this film, and one of them being, Deb's like, there's positive things. The positive thing is the attempt of acting, the acting that's done in this horrible movie.
Was that the part where I took a break? I missed it.
The ability that's being shown. And then Rosie is just Rosie all by herself. And you see her naked like 5-6 times in the movie. And yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Nothing wrong with that.
But then...
nothing.
So he's a bank robber. And
he's quite a few things.
He robs a bank, and then he turns on his homeboy and steals the money from his homeboy. Come to find out they were only stealing the money because they both owed this hardcore gangster a bunch of money. And Romeo was like, I don't give a fuck. And then left his own buddy in the shitter.
And he was laughing about it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he feels that there's nothing that can touch him. He's bulletproof because of his charms, his charms that we find out later they did a blood sacrifice and everything like that. And he's been wearing them since he was 10 years old. And since he's been 10 years old, nothing can touch him.
Yep.
Which as soon as they say that, then you're like, oh, he's going to lose his necklace sometime. His charms are going to be gone. And they weren't James Avery either. They're just,
Chuntaro charms.
I shouldn't have said it. My bad.
No, ese vato se fue a comprar unos Chuntaro charms ahí en Dallas, Texas.
But so they fall in love, and then he does. When she went to go dump her sister's ashes at a graveyard, he's there stealing a body. He's paying the grounds people. We're in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
He was one of the guys?
Yeah, he had that. I liked, it looked like it wasn't a leather coat. It was like a silk long shirt. I don't know what you would call it. I'm sure there's a word for it.
It's like a kimono.
Yeah, like a kimono.
I got one.
But the one that closes?
It's silk and it closes.
I don't want one that closes. I want one that would be like
free flowing, hanging off your shoulders.
Yeah. I saw
you
that.
Stand in the wind like that. Wind blowing through your hair. Well,
looking like like a TLC video.
Yeah, chasing waterfalls.
But and so he's using this dead body in front of people for the. It looks like he's a con man, like he's doing fake Santeria rituals, but we know because we get to see behind the scenes of the character, he really believes in all this. It's all real stuff. Him and Adolfo, which is Screaming Jay Hawkins, they're partners in this, and all of a sudden, she gets brought into it. They meet each other, star-crossed lovers, go straight into slamming, and from that point on, she's in 100%. And it's one of those toxic relationships, far more toxic than obsession, where she's like, you know what, you're a pussy because you're using a dead body. You should be using a real body, somebody that's alive, and then you should eat him afterwards. She just went straight into cannibalism.
Yeah, they're both psychotic, but he's on a mission. He truly, like you said, he's a true believer in his practice, what he's doing, his voodoo. She is just a psychotic that's along for the ride. She's gonna go with the flow. She found another her in him.
Yes.
And she's intrigued because she absolutely believed that she was the only her on the planet. And she was just roaming the world. And I'm sure that she's got bodies stacked up, just literally and figuratively all behind her. And then she saw this and she was like, oh shit, that's kind of like me. But what is he doing? And then she just goes along for the ride. So he's on a mission and she's just checking out, see what's up.
The fact that you say that she's got bodies stacked in her past, right? We're not talking about a body count, but we're talking about, I hate that they switched the meaning of body count to be body count like slamming.
I am Dallas, Texas.
So with that being said, the character Perdita appeared in Wild at Heart, a 1990 film, which is also based on a novel by Barry Gifford, who wrote this as well. So I can't remember Wild at Heart, but I want to see it 7 years before this film.
Okay.
And guess who played her in Wild at Heart?
A blonde.
Isabella Rossellini.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Why does that name sound familiar?
She is one of the most well-respected actresses in the history of acting. She's international. She's acted on movies produced in every single country. I don't know why people think she's beautiful, but yeah, Isabella Rossellini, she's an actress. Like,
I can show you a lot of things that she's known for. You're not going to know it because not only is she, like you said, not only is she big here, she's big out there, and she's a name. What's
the name of the blonde? The blonde woman that we have. She's an American. And she's that level of actress, like Lauren. No,
the one that sells candles that smell like her cooch.
No, the one pre-her, the generation before her. Lynch. No, Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep.
Dude, we saw some Meryl. Right, it was Meryl Streep where she played like that old crackheaded grandma.
Yeah,
and all that. She's doing some stuff now where she's showing her age and she's showing her wrinkles. And she's showing her like ghetto roots and all that.
She's having a good time.
She's like, this is what I look like now. I ain't gonna pretend shit. And she's bringing her level of acting into it. Like,
I saw something with her where she was doing that here recently. I forgot what it was.
But yeah. So I got to go back and see that. I said it 5 times already, and everybody who knows Cast the Pod knows that I'm just dragging it out because I'm trying to find nice things to say about this film. I don't know how you feel about it. It's obvious how we feel about it.
I wish it was everything it could have been.
Yes, there's so much like just right there. Yeah. Right, an edit here, an edit there.
Stop making slapstick out of James Gandolfini characters. Make the cops hard.
So shout out to Cobweb because there's a lot of times that we would pod and Cobb would be like, oh, it's just because of dumb police. And I'm like, are we watching the same movie? Because those were good cops. They were dumb police. This one he would have had a field day with because, like you said, they're not just dumb cops in this one. James Gandolfini and his stupid partner who's like, I am on the phone now. Let me let you know that I am on the phone. That's like almost one of his lines.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
In the film.
Yes, sir.
And they're walking into walls, and James Gandolfini gets hit by a car, does a fucking
He gets hit by 4 cars in his fucking movie. He's on 4 different hoods.
And one character in the film, a tragic character, gets hit by 1 car and dies instantly.
Gandolfini's ripping off his neck brace. He's like,
I'm gonna get these motherfuckers. I'm gonna go get my posse from Dallas, Texas, and we're gonna take I swear on my mother, she was a fucking saint. When I get to Dallas, Texas, we're gonna get these fuckers.
So this.
Sorry, y'all.
No, it's all right. It's all right. So they go to kidnap some people. And they're just right there on Laredo. Now for those of you, and it's not Laredo, they call it like Susie.
Yeah, Susie, Texas. Susie, Mexico.
Yeah, and they're going back and forth, Texas and Mexico. And I do like how they showed that if you're going into Mexico, they just fly past the border patrol and everything like that. They're like, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, but if you're trying to go out, that's when they search your car. That's
Oh man, that was funny.
But so they go, and he's trying to pick some people to sacrifice and eat. And he picks one old guy, and she's like, "No, he's old. He's a drunk." Blah blah blah.
Fails
blah,
to
blah.
get the guy.
So she's like, "Let me show you." And then she just walks out into the crowd, pulls out her fucking Desert Eagle 44, not the 50, but the 44. And it's not a Desert Eagle either, but it's maybe like a generic something. Anyways, and just pulls out these two fresas, two blonde-headed, early 18, 19-ish, maybe even younger in the movie, but not the actual actors, and lovebirds. And she claims them. And then in Where We Warn You About Obsession Trueness, automatically gets jealous of the girl. It's like, bitch, you chose her.
Oh, what? That's the New York. That's the Bronx coming out of her.
She was part of the package.
Oh, that's true. Because she did say that she wanted something tall and blonde or something like that, right?
Yeah, so she chose the guy.
So
she went looking for a guy. They were talking about getting a guy.
She chose a guy to bang. And
No.
No. Wait.
She didn't say anything about banging.
That's a tribute to Jay Hawkins.
Yeah, exactly. She banged him before.
Only because,
before.
No.
No. Stop. Don't lie. Don't get all whatever. Look at the camera right now.
Don't lie.
She's lying. She's lying because later on in the movie, right? I was like, it's messed up. You know, they raped both of them. She's like, she's like, Rosie Perez raped him? I was like, yeah. She raped him, and then Javier Bardem, raped Estelle. And she's like, well, I didn't even see that scene. So don't say no. She got on him first. She banged him first.
They were talking.
And then Romeo raped whatchamacallit. And then it switched from the middle of the actual assault to her liking it. And not being as traumatized that they show because she liked it.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Awkward.
yes, exactly. But yeah, and that's how this movie is.
I was just saying she chose him, not her.
And then the irony is that she got jealous and mad because he did the same thing that she chose to do first. Here comes a no.
It's the Bronx state of mind.
Man, some bullshit. Either way. So then they decide that one of them is going to have to die and be sacrificed and be eaten. And that's when Rosie tells Romeo, she's like, oh, too bad she's not a virgin. Oh, that's something else you find here. And this is the type of movie, and the writers that did this when they were doing their Mad Libs, right?
Their cocaine Mad Libs.
Many years ago, a friend of mine brought this movie. You got to see this movie. I think I've talked about it on pod. And it was a remake of Last House on the Left, which has a SA situation and then revenge in it, right? And then the movie that he brought was just somebody wanted to record the essay. That's all.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Worse than that. No, worse than that. Like this was a perv that made it just so they can have an excuse to see actors and actresses do the pervy things that they wrote, and then wrote the rest of the movie around the scene.
Gotcha.
And this movie is almost there. It's like somebody wanted to record these pervy scenes. Like they read it in the book. I want to read the book just to see if it's done better in the book.
Usually the books are always better. Maybe not. Maybe not.
You know, but
At this point in his career, Javier Bardem was an international superstar because he was working with Pedro Almodóvar in Spain. They put out movies like Y Tu Mamá También with Penelope Cruz. They had a whole little crew. It was like a Rat Pack, right? There was a group of Spanish young, beautiful and handsome actors who were really, really good at acting, and they were working with Pedro Almodóvar. And this is like 2 years after essentially being at the highest peak of international fame for these movies with Almodóvar, and then he did this. It's a really weird step, but I'm sure it was just like, you're gonna make it in America. I got a guy, but you're gonna have to make a movie along the way.
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right, we're gonna look at the movie. I'm gonna read the script, and holy shit, this is a fucked up. What is this? Wait.
This is your only way.
I'm going to have to do this. I don't know about this. Can I spit blood? I want to kill somebody. Maybe say a spell. Can I dance? No. What about my hair? What about things falling on the floor? But then he did it, man. And he was already a superstar. He didn't have to do this movie. This is what I'm saying. He, based on his career in Spain alone, working with Pedro Almodóvar, he could have just wrote out the rest of his life and just continued doing that. And
I'm picturing that there were some people in Hollywood and they're like, this guy's got skills, he's got chops, he's really good. We're going to have to embarrass him.
yeah, maybe he was this ritual sacrifice, literally.
So with that being said, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. I was going to say I had to go to the bathroom, but no, it was technical stuff. Yeah. This movie, it jumps all over the place. That's why it's okay for us to jump all over the place on this, because it goes from being the hijack movie to the assault movie to the star-crossed lovers movie to the damn Fast and the Furious -2 movie, because they hijack a truck filled with frozen human embryos to use for a cosmetic company.
For a cosmetics company, yeah.
Then it goes to a story of there's stories of him receiving letters from his tia.
His grandma.
His grandma?
His grandma. Yeah.
His tia's grandma.
Yeah. Yep.
Not his abuelita, but his grandma.
It was his abuelita.
On the dad's side.
Oh.
Yeah.
La Kika.
And him and his buddy in the Marines out in some battle somewhere. And like they just pieced together. They could have made 5 bad movies instead of one really bad movie. And then there is a scene where, there's a scene when there's a relationship built between not Munchausen, Stockholm Syndrome. Mm-hmm. Where the captives kind of become friends to the captors, and they kind of see their plight, and they go to do one of the sacrifices, and they vote. And so it's Javier and Estelle. He calls her Estrellita. And so the guy hooked up with the girl, and the girl hooked up with the guy. Assaulted wise, and then they became friends afterwards. And so they're like, all right, so who's gonna die? And they go to vote. So of course it's 2-2, and Screaming Jay Hawkins walks in, and they're like, Adolfo, you go ahead and you decide who's gonna be. He's like, it's the girl, instantly. Because she knocked him the fuck out.
And she did, after he didn't want to take her card.
Yeah.
And that was the best line delivery of his entire career in this movie.
You want a blanket?
Well, he did so well in that scene because that was probably like the first movie she was ever in, and she actually hit him on the head with that vaso.
I don't know if you noticed, like he was doing something against the wall, whatever, on that shelf, and he looked at her, and then he looked back like it wasn't his time to turn, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
Oops.
And he went back, and then he turned.
Go ahead.
It's underneath you. And then he turned.
The interruptions in this show are not property of.
Forgot I had the timer on.
Hey, Deb, did you turn off your phone? Yeah, I did.
I did. I didn't turn off my alarms.
Man, that's a good alarm where it goes through turning off your phone.
The alarm turns the phone on for you.
I have alarms that never go off while the phone's plugged in, cranked up all the way, and then you're late to work 15 minutes and all that. Deb's got a phone that plays alarms during the phone being off.
I can't turn off my phone.
Why?
Because you're using the internet.
Oh, touche. Touche.
Touche squared. This motherfucker.
Exactly. But I don't know, bro. Please, you can. I'm talking too much here. This is your film. Please lead the way.
This ain't my film.
Apparently,
What you talking about?
You came up with all that
I did.
cool information about what Javier was doing before this and all that. So please.
Yeah, man. No, it's what else can you say?
Drive the truck filled with frozen embryos.
Man, it's the way it teeters between art and just being a debacle of a film. It's the way it's maybe two different directors shot it, and like they went back and forth because again, you get pulled in for a second. It's like, damn, okay, this is intense. This is dark. This is gritty. And then it's Dallas, Texas. And, there's these shootouts, unrealistic shootouts that are happening and just squibs going off everywhere and bad dialogue. It's a character-driven movie. It's what the reason I sat through the whole 2 hours was because about them. It wasn't even about Rosie Perez nice butt. You know what I mean?
Multiple showings of.
Yeah, it wasn't even about that though, okay? I'm telling you, it's not about that. And when I tell you it's not about that, you should know that it's not about that because I'm telling you that it's not about that.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice though, right? Anyways, yeah. I wish I would have done some more research or watched some other reviews of this movie by other reviewers to see what they had to say about it. I'm sure, I don't know how this came into my algorithm. It came onto my Instagram. And like I said, I get these random things for horror movies. Maybe that's what did it. I'm not going to call this a horror movie at all.
As the horrible. It's horrible in the realistic way of the assaults. Then it goes into the fantasy world of the Stockholm Syndrome after the assaults, caused by the assaults. And then there was no need to... They cut to the main drug dealer who has a bad eye. And I liked how they showed him...
Yo, he was...
They showed him with his family, and he was a loving family member and everything like that.
Oh, I forgot about that. You just reminded me.
He was the cool grandpa and everything like that. And then they cut to a scene out of nowhere, a pure shock value of they're alluding to a SA
of a minor
act of a very minor
family member,
and who they were just having the birthday to. And I understand that they're trying to show that how horrible a person this is, but they didn't have to go there. And if they did, they could have just done it by talking about it in past tense or something like that. They didn't have to the
line that he said was horrific, yo.
Yes.
And that's the thing about this movie. That's what makes this movie so real. The worst elements of violence and sexual atrocity and diabolical whimsy are the best shot and delivered, and the grit, it makes your skin crawl that you're watching it. You feel guilty for watching it, right? It's like, am I going to get in trouble because I saw this movie? And then that's framed by... You know what I'm saying?
We wanted to stop the film before that scene, before that intro to that scene happened. And then after that point, I told Deborah, fuck it. It's not going to get any worse than this. There's no way they can do something more horrible than this. And if they do, there's no reason why it should be on fucking Amazon. You know.
Yeah, that will put this movie in back rooms for sure.
And this is, you know, we've all seen Terrifier, where he uses a ripsaw starting at the vagina to the head, where he cuts her upside down and all that. That is not as bad as the realism in this movie. The realism in that one scene. And
there was a lot of, when we watched it, me and Josh just looked at each other. Like I didn't even want to watch the TV.
It's like it's like Cantu is gonna hear about this shit. But this movie could have been a Natural Born Killers. It could have been a Santa Sangre, and it ends up just being. Oh, speaking of anglicized music that will never leave my head. The father of Estelle. His name is Herb. And he tells the guy, I forgot what their last name was. Let's see. They had a strange last name.
Yes. It was a celebration. No.
Something like that. Like a word that shouldn't be a last
commercial.
name.
I'm Herb Commercial. Oh, Herb Albert. And the brass band.
No. So what he tells him, when Dwayne, the teenage boyfriend.
Contest? Herb contest? I think
Like
it started with the
contest
C.
or something like that. Well, we'll say it's contest. I don't know. I can't even remember, and I'm not going to go back to find out. He says, okay, Mr. Contest, I'll bring her back safe for later on, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, Dwayne, you always have to take control of your situation. And remember, you can call me Herb, like Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. He goes, you know, now that song, which has already left my mind from my band days where I had to play that shit, right, is forever going to be burnt, scarred, ingrained into associated with this rape-ass movie.
Well, so is Dwayne, because when they were in the car, they turned on their
So that was funny. That was funny. Romeo tells him, he's like, come on, Weddle. You know, just have some fun. Listen to some music. Listen to this. And he puts on the music and
he's like, this can't be happening.
He bought it at the market when he was in the street. Yeah. This can't be happening.
He's like, no. He says, there is no way this is happening.
Oh, well, this is like
not
after.
Not the abduction, not the pre-assault, but the having to hear Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass after the dad. So go ahead. Go.
I was going to say, this happened after he was begging for his life. And he said to Rosie Perez and to Romeo, he's like, I understand, and I'm sorry for your people, but it wasn't us.
I understand that my people have done this to your people, but it wasn't specifically the two of us to your specific two people.
And then he puts the song on.
There is brilliance in this film. It is in here. It's in there. But it's
the diamond in the rough.
It's covered with awkwardness.
The vehicle that's delivering it is fucked up and not good.
Somebody went looking for a diamond in the rough, and they almost had it and quit digging right before they got to it and just said, fuck it, we're just going to sell coal.
Yeah.
That's what happened. If they would have dug 4 more inches into the earth, they would have got to that diamond. But no, instead they were like, we're just going to use it to fucking pave roads and make barbecues. You're
vocalizing memes right now.
No, that came to me in a moment of brilliance right now. I'm being sincere. Like
and
that,
they were dancing.
don't forget to look at the camera every now and then.
I have been, but they were like this. Rosie is up.
The movie ends. So the scene when he's talking about when he was a child in the village, and they saw the movie Veracruz.
Oh yeah.
And the child actors that they had watching this, and this is a moment of brilliance.
They say the first time I saw, what was the name of the actor in that movie?
I can't remember, but the movie is Veracruz.
Yeah.
And the kid and they're showing that this is a village where they didn't have anything, and here they are watching this old gunslinger movie on a projector where somebody bought a reel-to-reel into the town, and everybody in the town sitting there watching it. And these kids have this look of amazement at seeing moving pictures on a savannah that's hanging up. You know what I mean? And the actors they had that did this actually looked like they were amazed, like, wow. Like, it was a beautiful scene. And the story of seeing the cowboy die and Romeo saying, that's the perfect death for me.
Perfect death, yeah.
And then he dies that way at the end of the movie. And then James Gandolfini's walking towards him, and it morphs, a bad 90s morph into the scene. But it looked beautiful. We rewound it like 5 times just to see that bad morph.
Yeah.
And it was like, and that made it more frustrating. It's like they came full circle, and then they came back to a point that they did and all that. And it's just more, it made, as good as that was, it made it worse because it made it more of a could have been.
Yeah. It's the decisions that were made with this, man. It's really, really weird. I believe you with the cocaine fuel, the cocaine brilliance of this. Yeah, it really could have been good. And I watched it because I hoped that something would make it. Because when it started, I'm in. You know what I mean? Not because of cute butts. Not at all. And not at all, because I'm telling you, it's not at all about that. Why do you keep bothering me, Josh? Damn. Okay, it's not about the butts.
But
yeah, so yeah. But if you frame psychosis right, like American, shit, come on, Batman,
American Psycho.
American Psycho. In the first couple of minutes,
they could have done that.
Yes.
You're making my score worse.
Oh, man, see, the first couple of minutes, you get in the head, you realize that this is a real life person, and their psychopathy is going to play out artistically, not just be blah, right? And this was on the cusp of it, and I was hoping that there would be some scene or some shot that would redeem everything that's previously happened up to that had me stuck to it not to completion, to finish watching it, to finish watching the movie credits. It's not about the butt.
Did you stop? Go ahead, Deb. Go ahead, Deb.
I was going to say, did you watch all the way to the end?
Yes.
To the very end where it stopped, disappeared off the screen.
But there was still music.
No.
So the credits end, and then it just runs on.
For like another 3 minutes.
Just
black.
Just screen completely black music. Which, as an editor, I've run into, and I've made that same mistake where you forget to put the O. If you start your film, you move your cursor all the way to the beginning, you push I for intro. Then you move to the end where you want it to stop, you put O for outro, right? And it ends right at that place. Now, sometimes you forget to do that, and you just have like the song running too long, and everything just stays black. And it doesn't end until it gets to the last bit of any type of media. Mm-hmm. And that's how the edit looked. There is no way they could have. They were like, let's play the whole song. No. When they edited it, I'm assuming.
The song didn't even end. It ended. It sounded like the song was still.
Yeah.
There was still more.
And
And it was drums.
What's that? Anybody hear that off in the distance? Maybe during the edit, I'll remember to put the sound effect this time along with the graphic. Maybe I'll remember. Not that I've been forgetting to do that as of late.
Remember, put the O.
Oh. No, they ain't paying us. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is... All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time in the pod where we bring out the calculator of doom, aptly so for Perdita Durango, the calculadora de doom, and where we rate the movie from a 0 to a 10. Now, if you've been here with Cast of the Pod, Club 3P, you're like, he says that all the fucking time. Well, there might be a new person. That's why I'm saying it again. 0 to 4.9, you're never going to see it again. 5 on up, you're going to see it, but, each level gets higher and higher. So, Senor Cantu, you were the one that picked this film, so please pick who goes first.
Deb.
So I've been thinking about what I was going to give this movie.
It's never good when she thinks. It's never going to be a good situation.
Doom.
So there was a lot of awkwardness. There was a lot of where I couldn't watch the screen. But there were some parts of the movie that I actually did like. And it was confusing to me. So I was just like, I think I'm going to give the movie a 3. I'm not going to watch this movie again. But I didn't even talk that much of this episode, but I don't even
Your phone
know.
did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Deb's phone had more input. Well, was it because of us, or you just didn't have anything to say?
I just didn't. I mean, the things
I feel bad if I
did
wasn't
say-
allowing you to talk by talking over you and keeping you back from saying anything. I feel bad. I don't want that to happen
Well, you do that all the time.
because that would be wrong of me.
You
Just to
keep me back all the time. All the-
Boys, remember that shit, right?
No, but there were some things that I did like. It did have some good, like the story between Rosie Perez and Romeo, whatever his name is. But I liked that. But overall, I'm never gonna watch this movie again, and I wish it would have been better. But I'm giving it a 3.
3 from Deb. Who's next?
You.
Me.
You.
So it could have, should have, would have. And honestly, the scene with the drug dealer and the cosmetic guy that had hired him. We didn't even talk about how he hired Romeo's cousin to backstab him.
Yeah.
And Romeo's cousin backstabbed him. And literally shot him in the back.
Yep.
But
That was a brother cousin too.
yeah.
Like
They-
they were
They
brothers.
grew up
that
together.
grew up together, same house, same whatever, not just like same neighborhood or same blood or anything like that. They,
With the
yeah,
abuelita tia.
yeah.
The abuelita.
Fucker. If they didn't, honestly, I was so messed up by the young girl drug dealer scene that I'm gonna give the movie a 4. I'm never gonna watch it again. But if that scene wouldn't have been in there, even with all the other stuff in the movie, if that scene was cut, I would have given it a 6, and I would have seen it again, and just to look for more and maybe like it more on a second or third viewing. But because of that one scene,
What was it? About 10 seconds, maybe?
10 seconds too much.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they would have talked about, hey, this is what he does with kids, or what, they used it in the background, somebody's saying it or whatever. They didn't have to show it. They didn't show the act, but they allude enough to it that it's fucking disgusting.
It's fucking horrendous.
Yes. And so it drops into the I'm never going to watch it again simply because of that scene. With the assaults and then the Stockholm syndrome from the assaults at the beginning, you can write it off to, art, and sometimes art is not comfortable. But there are some things that lines you don't cross. And that was too much of walking on the line for me.
I have to agree.
I'm giving it a 4.
I am going to give this a 4.9. It comes with a caveat. 4.9, I will never proactively load, input, or start this movie myself. However, if I find myself in a place where somebody is doing one of those actions, downloading, uploading, pressing play, I will sit there and try to give them the same experience I gave you when we watched Walking Dead. I mean, Walking Dead, the Evil Dead Burn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, where do you see this? Where do you get a load of this guy? Huh? Yeah.
You didn't talk that much during Evil Dead.
You made it seem like I'm a fucking menace to society, my man. I had a nightmare about you just being like, you need to shut the fuck up, Cantu. And I was like, Josh, stop hitting me with the golf club. We were inside a REI. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Anyways. Yeah, if somebody else puts it on, then I would gently try to walk them through it if they have no idea what's happening. I would give them a warning and be like, yo, you're not gonna want to watch this. And if you are, no, you can't judge people on that.
I'm gonna sit here and watch your reaction to it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. And then have a conversation with them about it, because this is something that definitely needs to be talked about. I think you learn a lot about a person by how they react to this movie.
I was going to say, depending on somebody's reaction to this film, that might be a deal breaker on a friendship for me, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It'd be like, you know what, Deb? We're never going over there ever again.
Well, that's a good way to get rid of people, too. Hey, come
Here,
on,
let's
it's
watch this
movie
movie.
night. It's movie night. I got popcorn. I got some enchiladas in the oven.
This is one of my favorite films. You're going to love it.
My tibuelita made the salsa. So yeah, 4.9. I will never voluntarily put it on again, but if somebody did put it on in passing, I would, and I would be peeping the people, not
Right.
the movie.
Okay, I can see that.
There was so much potential, man.
Collectively, we gave it an 11.9. I think this is the lowest rated film we've ever had that we've watched from beginning to end, not counting White Noise and Undertone. And dude, I think Undertone rated better than this.
This is a 3.99999.
3.96. So it rounds up to a 4.
Damn, I did that in my head, though.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Hitting me with the golf club in the middle of a REI.
I don't know what REI is.
It's a store with outdoor goods, Josh.
I thought it was Resident
And
Evil
you
1.
were beating my ass because I talked too much during the movie. I was just trying to get some good camping gear because that's not something I do at all. I don't camp. And we were there and you beat my ass with a golf club.
Look, zoom in right here. I just want to say that when we were watching Resident Evil Burn, I swear I wanted to turn to Cantu and be like, bro, we're not watching Scary Movie 6. If you got that, if you didn't.
And I wanted to be like, will y'all both be quiet?
You're like, both of y'all shut the fuck up. Both of y'all ain't shit with your ain't shit ass kids.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to say this right now. We saw, now that it's out available so you can see it at home, Scary Movie 6 is worth it.
Yes.
It's I wish I would have seen it at the theater.
Yeah.
It knows what it is. and we should pot it. No, this is all we're going to say about it. It knows what it is and it takes full advantage of what it is. And it was pretty good.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet. Let's do it. We already have one scheduled next, right?
Everything that I just said right now is what we're going to say about the movie.
Boom. 2 pods in one.
All right, y'all. So that's all we've got for this one. Shout out to Club 3P. We need to get people to join Club 3P.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we can
Spread
keep
the word.
doing this.
Like, subscribe, follow all of our things. I've been posting increasingly more content on the TikTok. I'm getting more
TikTok,
followers.
Don't stop.
Yeah. I need to get into some more video doing.
I hate that shit. I hate because we have our photography business and all that. And if you don't have social media content going and all that, it doesn't matter how good your work is, but you're not getting any views, you're not getting any hits, you're not getting customers.
It has to be consistent.
Yeah, you have to have dumbass skits and stuff like that. And
we work full-time jobs. We're responsible adults. We can do it, though. Y'all make this happen.
you're the real MVP.
You are the real MVP. And I'll let you touch my beard if you're wearing gloves and an N95 mask, if you join at the $100 tier. And that's a promise from Redbeard Silver.
If we could get two $100 sponsors on Patreon, right? For at least 2 months, that's a total of $400, right? I'll show my right butt cheek, just like Rosie Perez did in the movie.
I'd rather watch this movie again.
If we could get 6 $100 sponsorships for a year, I won't show my butt cheek.
Your move, America.
If you don't bring the money, that means that you want it.
Oh, what if I cook for somebody? Ooh, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm an amazing cook. Amazing cook.
Will there be assless chaps behind the apron?
Now that's going to be at the $300 tier. That's at the Ultra Patreon 5P. The 5P,
Not the 3,
Club 5P. Yeah, and that other 2 was me. You know what I'm saying?
Left and right.
The PP. Spread the word, cast of the pod, y'all. Come on, man.
Yes, please.
I ain't right.
All right, y'all. I think we're done. You done? Done with this. Man,
No, you had to.
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Man, I tell you what, you're fucking done. We do this fucking recording here just like we always do in fucking New York City. And, you know, I'm fucking tired of New York City, so I moved down to Dallas, Texas.
You know what movie would definitely be better than this?
What?
All of them.
Damien Chapa's Vampiros or Damien Chapa's unofficial sequel to Blood In and Blood Out?
Oh, Damien Chapas. Okay.
Yes.
There was an unofficial sequel?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What about Los Padrinos?
Il Padrino.
Oh, Padrino.
Il Padrino, the Mexican Godfather. That's a lot better than this.
Il is Italian, though.
I didn't write the shit.
Well, I'm blaming you.
All right, so until next time, I ain't got nowhere else to go. All right, I'm Josh.
I'm Deb.
I'm Cantu.
We're the Cast of the Pod podcast. Thank you for spending time with us. Thanks for lending us your ears. Until next time, remember, you've been warned.
Bye, everybody.
Accoutrement.
Peace.
Gather round, pod people. Pull up a chair tonight. Gather round, pod people. Pull up a chair tonight. 3 microphones are glowing underneath the studio lights. Josh starts the story. Deb cuts through the smoke. Cantu's got another theory, and he's already cracking jokes. We hit play on Perdita Durango, a wild ride from the very first scene. Some call it fearless, some call it absolutely obscene. Orale, compa, where do we even begin? This ain't your average movie night. This one's full of beautiful sin. Welcome to Cast of the Pod, where the good films fight with the bad. One says masterpiece, one says, what the hell was that? No man, just carnal. Everybody's got a take. Was this movie pure genius or one giant beautiful mistake? Deb points out the performances. Josh breaks down every frame. Cantu throws another hot take. Now the whole room's up in flames. the kind you shouldn't ignore. La neta was somebody using something when they wrote this score. The colors get louder, the scenes get stranger still. Every crazy moment leaves us climbing another hill. Pues maybe it was art, maybe it was madness, maybe somebody just said, "Scene, keep rolling." No accusations, just laughing around the table, trying to understand how this movie ever made it cable. Cast of the pot, talking horror, cult, and strange. Every episode, something's bound to rearrange your brain. ¿Qué onda, amigos? Grab your headphones and ride from San Antonio nights to the weird cinematic side. Josh, Deb, Cantu. 3 voices, 1 conversation, and another unforgettable movie survives the calculator of doom. You never know where the conversation's going, but you're always welcome at the table. You've been warned.